Well, hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining me again for another episode of Mark on Comics. So today what I've got for you is my review of the Mandalorian and Grogu. So before I give that to you, please hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. I would really appreciate it. The like button gets me in front of more people. The subscribe brings me closer to monetization. And the notification bells, if you like what I show you, please hit that as well. So, Mandalorian and Grogu. I really enjoyed it. It was a very, very good film. We had the likes of Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, and then there was Sigourney Weaver. And Martin Scorsese is in there giving a nice voiceover job for a character in the movie. You know, it's almost worth it just to see the scene that Martin Scorsese voices. But very good movie, very well done, good story, a lot of action. I mean, the action was just intense. It was very, very good. There was one part of it I really didn't care for. There is a scene, a fight scene, where the CGI characters just didn't really seem to match the rest of the scene. You had the scene going on and it's dark and everything, and then there's these creatures that come out and the lighting just didn't seem to match. That was a little bit of a throw off for me there. But that was almost it. There were a few other spots where the CGI was just a little wonky. I mean, little wonky. Not big wonky like these other creatures. I just didn't care for that. The majority of the CGI was absolutely incredible. It was right on target. It just flowed. Everything seemed to be in place, just falling together. And I really do have to give a lot of props to the puppeteers. Every single puppet, from Grogu to others, just really sold the show. There are 5 puppeteers commanding Grogu, and he looked like a little baby Yoda. Didn't look like a puppet, didn't look CGI, looked very, very good. So there is, as I said, a lot of action that goes on. The show is actually probably 60-70% action. Stuff is just going on right and left. The fight scenes that they had, with the exception of the one I mentioned, are very, very good, very well done. I really enjoyed them, but there were a lot of them. And we have in it, I don't think this is a spoiler, the Hutts are involved. After Jabba was killed, his brother and sister kind of took over the empire, and not the empire, his criminal empire that Jabba had. So I don't think that's a spoiler. They're in it, and the CGI on the Hutts was very, very good. I liked a lot of the outdoor scenes, the matte paintings that were used. I mean, in the credits, there was lots and lots and lots of digital artists. They really sold it. The digital art. There were some town scenes. You've seen the Star Wars type towns. There were town scenes that really the digital artistry just sold it. You did not know this was a painting of any kind. Well, it's done digitally, but you didn't see any kinks in it. And one thing that I really did notice is, we've all seen the Mandalorian and the Mandalorian show, and it was done very, very well. I can see why this just wouldn't have done it as a TV show. Watching this on the TV would do it an injustice. So you need to see this in the theater. I saw it in DFX, which is a little more enhanced, but I think that seems the way this was shot, that any showing is going to be hot, hot, hot. So I highly recommend The Mandalorian and Grogu. If you've already seen it, good for you. If you haven't, you've got a treat heading out for you in the theater. Get out and see Mandalorian and Grogu now. I don't think you will be disappointed. If you are, put it in the comments. Let me know. No, this movie wasn't for you. But if you're a Star Wars fan, Mandalorian fan, I think this movie is for you. And a lot of people might say, Mark, this is a comic book related show. Why The Mandalorian? Well, in 1977, when the movie Star Wars was released, the comic book version by Howard Chaykin and Roy Thomas hit the newsstands 3 months prior to the movie's release. So the comic book outdates the movie. So this is comic book related. And you need to go see this movie. So I hope everybody has a great time this weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day for all of you who lost loved ones in the fight for this country. I bow to you and the sacrifice of your brother, sister, mother, father to help keep this country safe. So once again, get out and see The Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't believe you'll be disappointed. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye now.